The rise and fall of ancient Egypt, a civilization of dynasties. For over 3,000 years, a civilization flourished along the fertile banks of the Nile. This is the story of ancient Egypt, a land that left an indelible mark on history. It's a tale of innovation, powerful pharaohs, and unparalleled cultural achievements. Ultimately, it's a narrative that culminates in decline and absorption into the vast empires that followed. The story begins with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. King Menes, or perhaps Narmer, is credited with this pivotal act. This unification marks the start of the early dynastic period, a time of profound transformation. A centralized government began to take shape, laying the foundation for a powerful kingdom. Hieroglyphic writing emerged, allowing the Egyptians to record their history and beliefs. Early monumental architecture began to rise from the desert sands. The Old Kingdom represents the zenith of pharaonic power. During this era, the pharaohs were considered divine rulers, absolute in their authority. Their power is best exemplified by the construction of the pyramids of Giza. These colossal structures stand as testaments to the pharaohs' perceived divine status. They also showcase the sophisticated engineering skills of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids remain an enduring symbol of this golden age. The Old Kingdom eventually crumbled, giving way to a period of instability. This era, known as the First Intermediate Period, was marked by decentralization. The unified kingdom fractured into smaller, competing regions. Internal conflict and power struggles weakened the land. The authority of the pharaohs diminished, leading to widespread social and economic disruption. This was a dark age for Egypt, a time of fragmentation and uncertainty. From the ashes of the First Intermediate Period, a new era emerged, the Middle Kingdom. This period witnessed a resurgence of stability and prosperity. The pharaohs once again consolidated their power, reuniting the land. They expanded trade routes, reaching far beyond Egypt's borders. Investment in infrastructure projects, such as irrigation systems, revitalized the economy. Art and literature flourished, reflecting a renewed sense of national identity. The Middle Kingdom, like its predecessor, eventually succumbed to internal weaknesses and external pressures. This led to the Second Intermediate Period, another time of instability and fragmentation. This time, however, the threat came from beyond Egypt's borders. The Hyksos, a foreign power from the Levant, invaded and conquered Lower Egypt. Their rule marked a significant disruption in Egyptian history. The Hyksos introduced new technologies and military tactics, forever changing the landscape of warfare. The New Kingdom represents the peak of Egyptian power and influence. The pharaohs of this era drove out the Hyksos and established a vast empire. This period is characterized by powerful rulers, magnificent temples, and elaborate religious practices. Hatshepsut, a female pharaoh, defied convention and ruled with wisdom and strength. Akhenaten attempted to revolutionize Egyptian religion, introducing the worship of a single god. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, oversaw extensive building projects and military campaigns. The Egyptian Empire extended into Nubia and the Levant, bringing wealth and resources to the kingdom. Magnificent temples, such as Karnak and Luxor, were constructed to honor the gods and glorify the pharaohs. Elaborate religious practices, including mummification and elaborate funerary rituals, were further developed. The reign of Tutankhamun, though brief, is perhaps the most famous. His tomb, discovered largely intact in the 20th century, revealed the opulence and artistry of the New Kingdom. It provided invaluable insights into the beliefs and customs of ancient Egypt. Despite its power and glory, the New Kingdom eventually began to decline. Internal strife and economic woes weakened the pharaoh's authority. External pressures from neighboring empires further eroded Egypt's strength. The Assyrians, Persians, and Greeks all sought to control the land of the Nile. The late period saw Egypt ruled by a succession of foreign dynasties. The once mighty kingdom was now subject to the whims of foreign powers. In 332 BCE, Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, bringing an end to Persian rule. This marked the beginning of a new era in Egyptian history, one dominated by Greek influence. The pharaohs were replaced by a new dynasty, the Ptolemies. The Ptolemaic dynasty, founded by one of Alexander's generals, ruled Egypt for nearly 3 centuries. They blended Egyptian and Greek cultures, creating a unique Hellenistic society. Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, became a center of learning and commerce. However, the Ptolemaic dynasty was not immune to internal strife and external threats. The Romans, rising to power in the Mediterranean, eventually set their sights on Egypt. In 30 BCE, after the defeat of Cleopatra and Mark Antony, Egypt became a Roman province. The death of Cleopatra marked the end of ancient Egyptian independence. The land of the pharaohs was now part of a vast empire, its destiny intertwined with that of Rome. The ancient civilization, once so powerful and influential, was now under foreign rule. Though its political independence came to an end, the cultural legacy of ancient Egypt continued to influence the world. Its art, architecture, religion, and knowledge spread throughout the Mediterranean and beyond. The pyramids, temples, and hieroglyphs continue to fascinate and inspire us today. The rise and fall of ancient Egypt serves as a powerful reminder of the cyclical nature of civilizations. It highlights the interplay of power, innovation, and the inevitable forces of change. The story of ancient Egypt is a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity and the impermanence of even the greatest empires.